Ladies and gentlemen, I have found the dumbest article ever. So, this article states that Superstorm Sandy or Hurricane Sandy did not exist. And then they proceed to put a GIF of Hurricane Sandy, which is the first thing that I find very dumb about that. Very much exists, as seen by this GIF right here. See, and that's it, making landfall. Alright, let's just see how this dumb article is. 2 years ago this evening, so I'm guessing this was written in 2014, Sandy made landfall in New Jersey, becoming the second most costliest storm in U.S. history behind Hurricane Katrina. The media will talk to you today about Superstorm Sandy. They are wrong. It did not exist. I think I just lost a couple brain cells reading that, but, Alright, let's continue. Everyone loves the new gadgets, new cars, new clothes. Don't see how that has to do with it not existing, but alright. Broadcast media, on the other hand, enjoys new terms even more than material things like new diseases or royal offspring. The new catcher the term the better, and this is just rambles on about. And then it gets to the Ohio DC derecho of 2012. Caused six-figure damages and knocked out power to millions of people during a brutal heat wave. It was also the first time most people in the U.S. heard the word derecho. And then it just explains what a derecho is. I'm pretty sure most of my viewers know what that is. Alright. The same goes for polar vortex last winter. Someone mentioned it in writing for the first time back in the 1800s. But hey, nobody outside of the atmospheric scientists, I'm not an atmospheric scientist, I know very well what the polar vortex is, and I'm sure many other people do that aren't atmospheric scientists. But I don't see how this has to do with Sandy not being real. So it was a great new way for the media to describe an intense cold snap. Hype or not, terms like derecho and polar vortex are scientifically accurate words used to describe specific types of weather events. Superstorm is not scientific. Okay, and just because I called a blizzard a thing of a bunch of snow falling from the sky and a bunch of wind doesn't make it fake. I mean, if I called a cloud a white fluffy thing, does that mean the cloud is fake? I don't see how one has to do with the other. Hurricane Sandy approached a strange weather setup as it moved north, with a ridge of high pressure to its northeast and a trough of low pressure to its northwest. As Sandy interacted with these features, it began a process called extratropical transition, just like every other tropical system, as it states here. An extratropical cyclone is the kind of low pressure that we don't see on a daily basis. Daily on a daily basis in North America. So that feeds energy off the jet stream and has warm and cold fronts. Just fronts. The difference between tropical and extratropical is mostly inside baseball, but the basic idea is that a transitioning hurricane will begin to feed its energy from the jet stream, thunderstorms around its eye, and it will develop cold and warm fronts. Alright. And then it shows the wind field of Sandy when it was still tropical. I don't think that you can go on rambling of how it's fake because it was extra tropical when it is impacting a lot of people here when it is still tropical, including me. I am in that tropical storm force wind field right there in Philadelphia. This is I'm losing brain cells. When a storm transitions from tropical to extratropical, their fundamental structure begins to change and their wind field increases in size. But Sandy was already giant to begin with, so now they're basically saying that it was always extratropical. But that doesn't make it fake. I don't even want to continue reading this. I already read this before, so it just shows what shows what post-tropical is and just what happened. The National Hurricane Center officially classified the storm as a post-tropical cyclone Sandy when it came ashore in New Jersey. So why are they saying the National Hurricane Center made advisories and that it came ashore if in the title it said it never existed? Like, what the heck? This is like the fakest article I've ever seen in the world. Alright, that's it for this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye.